is not to take it from them, but to inform their direction by education. Join Love FM 105.1 and Love TV Live for the program, The Afternoon Conversation. We provide you a platform for open dialogue and intellectual exchange. We encourage listeners to think critically, challenge their perspectives, and explore different viewpoints on various subjects by fostering a respectful and inclusive environment. The Afternoon Conversation on Love FM 105.1 and Love TV Live from Monday through Friday, 2 to 3:30 p.m. Don't miss out. It's yet another day, another time, another opportunity afforded us to be here. And we always do this. We give God the glory for giving us the opportunity, as always, to be up and doing what we are called to do and doing it to the best of our ability. So we say, thank you, Lord, for giving us the dawn of a new day. And we are able to give our own quota to the growth and development of our nation in our respective professions. So today is a wonderful day. Like we said, it's a lean back Friday. We're going to be talking soft, no politics. We're going to be talking about humanitarian activities. The lady you see on the screen here is Ambassador Fatu Kollie Zeon. Of course, she won. Let me play something from her so you know really who this lady, to give you a memory. But actually, she's married. She's blessed with wonderful kids. And her husband is Antonia Law, right? Yes, of course. And a former media man, Mr. Alfonso Zeon, has a darling wife. She's with us this wonderful afternoon. Ambassador Fatu Kollie Zeon, a gospel minister. Of course, she based there in the USA. In 2011, she won for herself several awards, and from LACMA, she won the best new artist. And of course, that same year, she won the best song of the year, and gracefully, her album was the best. So it was just in line, in sequence. But she based there in the USA, and while in the USA, she won for herself several awards. Ambassador Fatu Kollie Zeon is a believer in humanitarian. She has her own humanitarian group, Fortress Praise Humanitarian Foundation, right? So we're going to be talking about Fortress Praise involvement into the humanitarian angle. Just a few days ago, she made some donation of books and other items to schools within the Magibi area there. We're going to be talking more about that. She's a cheerful giver. You come around her, trust me, just one thing will draft. But I'm privileged to have you this wonderful time since your arrival, and it's good seeing you, Ambassador. How you doing?
Thank you. I'm fine.
Yes, so let's get a gist of the song that won the best song award, the best artist, and all those stuff in 2011. Let's get it right here on the program, of course, the afternoon conversation. Let me get this song for you. The afternoon conversation is right here while you are there. That's what I'm in here. And together we say a team work supportive on this radio.
What's behind you? The world is shivering. Feel it alive and party with you. What's behind this? You are with me. You are behind me. Oh, you are waiting your time. Once upon a time, I thought that I was nobody. But God transformed my life and made me who I am today. As I start begin, I cannot pay a purpose. So short.
So we're gonna be touching bases on most of her songs. Let's get another from her. You know, she's wonderful when it comes to singing. She'll be telling you more, and she's a product of the Hill Mission school there on the Oro. This one is called "We Bow."
I believe in you. My heart will always sing about your grace. Incomparable, irreplaceable, and unchangeable. That's who you are. There is no one like you. Can't imagine how great is your love. Love we left you high. Everybody for your throne. Who not Wapaila Mata.
Here's another one.
She is sad. He loves me. She is sad. He loves me. She is sad. He loves me. You have my
Again, here is another one.
It's Mr. L on the beat. I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continue to be in my mouth. Oh, Jesus, you wait. You are gonna make it now. Jesus, you wait.
So that's product from the person we now have in studio. We told you we are playing host to Ambassador Fatu Kollie Zeon. She's visiting the country from the USA. It's good to have you again, madam. And now, how's the US and how's your stay here?
Thank you.
Hello. Time, yeah.
Hello.
We're asking the woman about the US now, you know? Yeah, so how's the US? How's
Wow.
activities?
That's good. US Day. Oh.
I know. Therefore,
It's there for everybody. Oh.
I'm telling you. So, the Fourth Just Praise is one of your making, and we've been following activities. You've been contributing to humanity, touching the lives of the younger ones, the elderly, and more importantly, not just by ministering songs to give hope to the hopeless, but you're also involved with giving the needy, the desire stuff to make their life better, especially in the educational sector. Just the other day, you provided books for the younger folks. You care to tell us about the Fortune Praise in totality?
Yeah. Thank you for having me, Rufus. So the Fortress Praise International Ministries is involved into giving back to society. We are an humanitarian organization based in the US. So we take care of, less fortunate kids, people with disabilities, schools, and the list is endless. So sometimes last year we were able to donate some books to the Crest Foundation School where we have our scholarship students. And this year we also thought to donate some books to the Dwazan Community School there in the Mangibi County area. So, and then we still have a lot more coming. Hopefully in July, maybe early July, we should have another donation to kids because school opens in July, August, right?
September.
September. So yeah, hopefully we want to do that when school opens. You know, right now school is about to close.
Yeah.
So if our things arrive here before school closes, then we can be able to do the distribution. If not, we have to wait.
Until
And then
school
when
open.
school reopens, then we can go ahead and do the distribution. So Fortress Praise is involved into a whole lot. We thought to go beyond the music. We've been singing and singing and singing. So Fortress Praise decided this is our way that we can give back to the society, to give back to our community. So yeah, but we are still singing though. We still have this ministry. We're still singing and doing what God has called us to do. So if you was following and you don't even know how to get in touch with Fatu Zeon and her ministry, you want to check up on, because a lot of people been questioning me, are you still singing? Are you still singing? Ever since we've heard the last song, Who Is Beyond This, we've never heard anything about, you again. I say, well, that means you're not following, because if you're following, once you go on YouTube and just put that song in and put that name in Fatu Zeon, obviously you will see all of the work that we've been doing over the years. Even though we're based in the US, but we are still keeping the praise. All right. So now, like I said, we're going beyond the music. So that's all we involve into humanitarian, stuff around here.
So now, in terms of the humanitarian organization, one would love to know how you can get in touch with your institution to give out to them like you are doing to others. There are some who are really in need, and you are one person who always look in that direction. So how do one get to your institution? You are not here, but you have people on the ground.
Yes, we do have people on the ground. So one of the way you can get to us is by emailing us. We have an email. We have our Facebook page. It's called the Fortress Praise International. So once you go on there and just type in Fortress Praise International Ministries, obviously it's going to pop up. And we also have our email uh, um, address that we can read out later for the audience to have. So if you want to reach out, that's another way. And we have our team on the ground here. And then my own son who's talking to me right now, he's in charge of the media. So you can also reach out to him, or you can reach out to Alfonso Zeon. And we will read out the numbers here that you can reach out to just in case you want to get us for whatever.
Now, aside from the humanitarian activities, how's the music? You've been coming up with a few songs that we've been playing, and now people are like, she came up with a hit the last time, and when you in Liberia, people feel that you are out of the picture. So now that you are on that side, but yet still you still maintain and even going higher, taking into consideration what God has called you to do, ministering to lives through songs. You started dating from way down high school days.
I know.
How they call, you used to call your group?
Mission Girls.
Mission Girls from the Hill
Yeah.
Mission. Then you went on to your church. From the church now, you see the woman
Went
girl.
to Mass Choir, different a cappella groups, different choirs. So it's been a long journey, but I like it. Yeah, it's been a really long journey. When we were in elementary, when we started singing, it started from the church where, your parents would take you to church. So my parents took me to this church, Lutheran church. That's where we grew up at.
Right on 14th
Yeah,
Street.
Lutheran church. That's where my parents, they still go there up to now. So we went there, we would do Sunday school, we're singing the Sunday school choir. I still remember Brother Jerome. I'm
Wow.
told he's now a lawyer. Yes. So he was one of our Sunday school teachers at the time, Brother Jerome. That's long time ago. Yeah. So we were there doing our little singing, and then after a while, you know, growing up, went to the school, joined the school choir, joined little groups. You know, when something is part of you or when you like to
It's
do
in your
something,
DNA.
no
So
matter what. Went to Carib Baptist School, I was in the choir. I left from Carib Baptist, I went to Hawu, I was in the choir. And we had this group called Mission Girls, we're all group ladies. And after Mission Girls days, from there, when everybody got bigger, we knew ourselves. People traveled, people got married, and other stuff was going around. So we had to go our separate ways. And then later, a friend, Azeta Seyute, she was part of that group. She did hers. And then after a while, I came up with mine, and on and on and on and on, singing with my church choir. And then with the New Life Mass Choir at the time. Ambassador Tumide Thomas was the director. And I mean, so on and on and on till we thought to do something today that the world now recognize us.
but are you people looking in that direction to come as you are grown now to bring that mission girl, that spirit you once had? You have Azeta. She's also a minister of the gospel. She produces a lot of songs, and you and the lives of others. You get to bring back that group. Like you also have back in the days the Glorious Lime, and they went apart. Certain point in time they came back, and so you get to bring that group back.
It's gonna be hard. I probably want to do on the phone. We'll probably do on the phone because we're all in different locations.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, some in the Navy. They're working there
Wow.
as a doctor. Yeah, and I mean we're just everywhere. So and in the states we're not together. We're in different states.
Wow.
Yeah. So even if you're having a program, right, it take love to have people come to your concert because people have to fly to come there. Sometimes they drive hours to come and support you.
So comparing the music industry relatively to the Liberian community and to that of here, how is it for you? Some of the experiences you've had and continue to have, unlike when you were here, you used to walk to the studio. You said your time to meet the. Is it the same or is somehow a little difficult?
Yeah. So there you have to. It's the same thing, but it's just because of the
Advanced.
location.
Okay.
So here you set up an appointment with the engineer and say, "Hey, I'm coming at this place." You guys will you drive there. It just take you maybe 30 minutes or 25, 15 minutes drive based on the traffic here to get there. And then you go ahead and do it. But over there, you will have to fly. So taking into consideration your work schedule and family and all other things, you have to like take a time off work, put in time at work and say, hey, I'm going to take maybe 2-3 days off work because you going somewhere, you live in the state that you are in, you're flying, you got to purchase a ticket. You have to get a ticket, you have to do a reservation for a hotel where you're going to stay at while you do the recording. So there are a lot more there than here. So once you go through all of that, you make the arrangement with the engineer, or if you have a really good relationship with the engineer, you can even stop at his house.
Okay.
Yeah, you can stop at his house, and then once you're done with your interview, you're done with your recording, your ticket that you bought based on the time, you get back on the flight, and then you leave and go right back to.
So
your
has it
state.
like the cost in terms of cost in dollars and cents for a song in Liberia here? Maybe you say $75, 150. On that side, I will know that one for one. So
I'm not gonna say.
okay.
I'm not gonna say.
Okay, so now back to Fortress Praise. What are your long and short term plans you have for the humanitarian organization? Now, let this be known. She is a minister of the gospel. She chose to give back to society. People feel that when you start humanitarian activities, the next thing that runs to mind in Liberia, you want to become some kind of representative or
Oh
a
my
senator.
God.
Is there anything of such crossing your mind?
No.
Oh yeah, because in a prayer, as
So
long as starting
Fortress Praise
humanitarian
is an
business.
organization, all right? Fortress Praise, and I'm the CEO of the Fortress Praise International Ministries. So I'm the face of this ministry. So, like you play the song, who is behind this? You play all the song. It's Fortress Praise that you're doing it for. So we're just coming back now in a different form. Instead of singing only, we've decided to just go beyond singing now. That's what we're doing. We're not into any political stuff. We're not into anything. We're not thinking in that direction. So for the records, all right,
Yeah.
we are just going beyond the music, and we see the need because once upon a time we were down that road. We struggled to get things done. So now that God has blessed us, we decided to give back. We don't have it all, but with the little that He's blessed us with, we thought to just share. So that's it.
So in terms of funding, how do you get the funding? Do you go out soliciting?
Yes.
Um, okay.
So we, like, for the boats that I brought, so my colleagues and I, my colleagues work, they got those books, and then the church that I attend, the Emmanuel Church, we all, those are all my supporters.
Okay.
So I go ahead and ask for support, and once I get the support,
Ship them
I
back.
send them down here.
So you know.
So it's an organization that is well known in America.
Okay.
It's not a backdoor organization.
Okay.
So you go in the system now in America and put the Fortress Praise International Ministries, all of that is gonna pop up.
Okay.
Yes.
So, like you said, people who want to get to benefit from the Fortress Praise can reach out, and definitely they will have the
Yes.
time.
Once they reach out, and we do have it, but that is something we have to get with our partners.
Okay.
Because we go around, we have to, make some requests. We have to make the requests, and then when they see the need, they make available. So that's how it is. So once you get in touch with us, we'll go ahead, talk with our partners, with our supporters, and then we can be able to help also.
Are you breeding up some young and interested folks who have interest in the music business? They see you as a role model and wanting to get involved into music. Is there anything like such within the foundation?
Yes. So, but I'm not gonna call names right now, but there are singers,
Okay.
young singers, ladies, both ladies and men or boys, who see us as a role model. So we have to stay in our direction, help nurture them, and give them pieces of advice. Sometimes they don't know the way how, and we just help them, walk them through the process, and then just help them plan whatever they need to get going for now. And then in the future, everything is with God. So we're looking in that direction to see what God holds for them.
It is so cost intensive getting materials or goods from overseas back home with the tariff and other stuff like that. You single handedly cater
Yes,
to that.
it's hard, but if you really want to do something, you gotta go for it. That's a lot. Like the barrel that is yet to arrive should have been here since, but there's delay, and stuff like that, and you have to go through that. So I don't even know, but once it's God's business, I can do anything for Him. It doesn't matter to me. Yes, as long as it has the name God that is attached to it, I can do anything. Yeah.
Well, she's Ambassador Fatu Zeon, your Liberian sister, of course, the minister of the gospel. She's here with us talking about her organization and the things that she's involved with as well. Let's get you to listen to a few of her songs that we started on. Let's get this one, We Bow. So, how did the inspiration come about? Because most of the songs you people come up with, there are several ways you get your inspiration. Sometimes you reach out to people. Some people they'll say, okay, someone wrote this song and I'm just doing the voicing of it. But you write your own song, right?
Yeah.
You write your own song and take it to the studio and
Yeah.
you get
So right, go ahead. There's no way that you go spend time with God and don't get something back. So once you go in his presence, you gotta leave with something. So all we have to do as artists, as musicians, as singers, is to just spend time with him. So that's what happened with me. So once I spend time with God, he gives me time to write. And once he gives the inspiration, you go ahead and write the song. Like now I just did a song.
hmm
I just did a song. Hopefully it might, maybe not, might be out before I leave, or it might be up later. I don't know. But I was on the plane when I wrote that song.
Wow.
Yes. It's called You're Not Easy God. God is not an easy man. And it just came. I was on the plane, and when I got the inspiration, the guy was sitting next to me. He's a pilot. So I was trying to reach my joiner. I felt like I was embarrassing him, but he noticed that I really needed this journal from my purse. So he kind of, it's okay, I can help you. So he took my purse and gave it to me. So when I was writing, he knows it. So he kind of asked, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm just writing some songs. I'm a gospel singer. It's like, oh, I didn't know that. So I'm sitting on this flight with a singer and I'm a pilot. And then we started having a conversation. But he was trying to like distract me. And I told him, I said, can I just talk to you once I'm done? Because it was there and I had to write it. So that's how it comes sometimes.
Hmm.
Yeah. So when I got here, I didn't waste no time. I just went ahead and just went to the studio and did the song.
So the song was actually produced
It's
here.
done already, yeah.
Okay.
The guys are just working, trying to do the mixing and doing the finishing touches right now.
I'll be the first to play.
Yeah, I know.
You are great, you are kind, and you never leave me. No, no, no. That's who you are. That's who you are. Take everything, turn around for my table. You.
From the heart of Cinco, this is Love FM 105.1 from Inventors and Communications Incorporated. This is Love FM 105.1.
There is no one like we love you. Keep we worship you today, Lord. Never change. Cause you are God. Take your worship, Lord. Jesus, yeah. Oh, we before Lord,
Broadcasting simple. This is Love FM 105.1.
she is sad. He loves me. She is sad.
Straight from Heart of Thinker. This is Love FM 105.1 from Sarafina Ventures and Communications Incorporated. This is Love FM.
Have my oh, that's you. Set me free. Set me back.
Oh yes, Jesus, you love me, you love me. I don't know. With all of my sinful deeds, you love me. You show that compassion. Why you love me? You love me more than I even love myself. So this question, right? Do you sometimes take a reflective look at the beginning of this journey?
Oh,
and
yes. Oh,
retrospecting all of the challenging moments
yes.
and seeing yourself to where you are today?
Yes. And that is the reason why I chose to do this song that I just spoke about. It said, "You're not easy."
Hmm.
Yeah. He has done a lot. He has done just way too much. And because of that, he's not easy.
Hmm.
He's not easy. When you got too much to talk about and it's just too much, all you can say, the man, not easy, man.
Mm-hmm.
In our simple Labrador way, the way we talking, that's how I did
The
this song.
Papena baby.
The Papa not easy, he not baby. It's kind of hard to talk about because there are too many things that he's done that you can't even talk about. But yet the manifestation shows. People who knew you down the line and they see you now, the level that God has brought you to. What can you tell them? That's why he did it. One of my songs, the song that says super, super. That song I wrote that song. Every time I listen to the word of God, it serves as a mirror for me. And when I'm looking funny, I change my attitude. I change from those things that make me look funny. And once I change, I become a new person.
Mm-hmm.
And once you see that new person, you know that God's hands is upon you. You are not coming like a lightweight anymore. You carry weight, you carry grace, you carry something. Those changes that God made in your life, people see and know that He has an impact on you as a person. And that's how I did that song. I'm getting super, super, I'm getting heavy, heavy. You know? So God has been so faithful. He's been really, really good. When I see how far He's brought me, all I can say is, you know, He said, man. You know, He said, oh, you are a real God, oh. Yeah.
No, you can't do, you get me pop into the thing and just gonna no. I go, we gotta go.
No, it's so come on.
No, we gotta get Jason here.
No, the song gotta come on.
You just that yellow pie again.
You know, He said, oh, you are a real God, oh. It's every word you spoken in my life is coming to pass. You know, every word He said, everything He ever said is coming to pass. I can see the manifestation of His goodness. So you know, He's a real God. So too much to talk about this man.
Somebody listening to you, and you've been ministering to the lives, and they're wanting to get that conviction through your administration. There are lots more we can talk about, and when time permits us. But the music, Liberian music, comparing of yesterday when you guys started to today, are there some level of improvement in terms of distribution? You know, back in the days, you have a marketer,
We had two.
two,
RK
yeah,
and Sonia.
yeah.
Those were the two distributors we had back then. But for right now, I'm not sure we got any.
No,
We
don't
don't.
have any.
So the only appeal that I have as a person, as a singer, to just appeal to our Liberian audience. If you like our song, whatever song that we did in the past or the present, you really, really love the song, you love our administration, you love, you know, the ministry, and you know, you just want to give, just support us. Because we don't have no support. We don't have the support. I noticed a lot of us play more foreign songs to weddings, parties, graduation. You know, they play those songs. Somebody will say the song is fine, the song beautiful. But how would the song be beautiful? How would the song not be beautiful when the people there put the artists up there? They supported their artists. They did everything they could to have the song even reach here. But unlike us, our song is just play water side, down water side there. If we don't go now, like I said, I was just telling you, a lot of people asking me, are you still singing? Imagine. When you go on YouTube, you will see tons of songs that I've done since Who Is Beyond These Days. But they're still asking me if I'm singing. They have no idea, no clue. They don't even follow to know whether the woman sing or she not singing. They ain't even got idea whether I not made new songs. They ain't even know. I know that one song Who Is Beyond It. That is my song.
So that's your trademark.
So yes, it's good. But go beyond that now. Find out. What is she doing? Is she still singing? Can I just lock her up? Lock her up and see what I was telling somebody, I said the songs, you can find the songs on all of the platforms. The person said, what time the 1 hour data can be loading here? Oh, what time will finish? The data will finish loading before we even go buy the song on maybe CD Baby or other platforms. So you see that. So now, how do I even go to the studio if you cannot even purchase the song for maybe 75 cents or 50 cents? Because that's how the song is being sold on there. That's how we sell the song. 75 cents, maybe just cent or dollar or so. Nobody going there to buy the song. They put out buy the song and the people who got access to it. So we're not making the effort at all.
And most of the times, you understand that the songs are being dubbed and placed on all of the chips in the phones, and you're not getting anything from
People
those
put a song
transactions.
on the chip, they just play, they enjoy the set. Somebody tell you, say, you want to give me one CD, man. They can't wait. Can you bring CD for me? And it's a lot. That's a lot we pour into it. To go to the studio, you paying the engineer. To do the video, that's a good money. The costume, the clothes you wear, the activities, I mean everything in the video alone. The site, that's money. But once you've done with all of that and you put the song out there, then you get anything from it. How do we go back to make another one? How do we go back? So we are just into this because of God. I can say that for free here. I personally, I am just into this because I love God so much. But I'm not getting anything out of it. Nothing whatsoever. But I'm just doing it because I love God. He's giving me a gift. And I believe I need to give it back to him.
It's a terrible time, man.
It is.
It's so sad.
It's really sad.
People, especially for some of the ministers who depend on the gift to actually give them back, you know.
It's really sad.
It's so sad. It's so difficult. So Liberians, we need to put our eyes together and support our own. That's
Support
what
your own.
I always do here. When you listen to my program on Sunday morning, I don't play foreign songs because I have come to realize that if we invest our time in our own, and we got lots of talents here, we got great talents, we got the voices here, but there are a lot more that is behind this. We believe in all of the sectors. When a foreigner is selling this thing, we rather go for the foreigner than for us to get it from our own. What is responsible for this? Something is responsible. So this brings me to
what I think. Sorry, I'm not cutting you off. What I think is, I think we're not just good at supporting our own. That's what I see. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to use a blanket statement. There are good people who will support
very
you.
supportive. Yes. Yeah.
Who will give you their everything because they want to see you go forward. But some of us will say,
majority of us.
No, I'm not gonna give my money to somebody and say that she wanna go find what to do. I'm gonna take my money and give it to her. She alright. She wanna go back. Me and my children there would need money. That was Liberian mentality. But somebody will say, yes, I like her song. I want to hear more. I like the way she carry herself. I want to see more. I like the way she does this, or I like the way he does this. I want to make sure to support the ministry. And I love God. Because if you love God and you love kingdom, you want to do kingdom work. You want to get involved into kingdom business and make sure you support God's kingdom for his glory, not for men. But nowadays, people we're just trying our hardest just because we want God's name to be glorified. And no matter what for me, whether I get support or not, rain, shine, snow, fall, I'm going to sing and glorify God. Because I know there's somebody out there who's downhearted, who needs to be revived through one of my songs. Or maybe just a lyric of a song. Somebody is waiting to hear that. So I'm not going to get discouraged because I didn't get a support and sit by and say, no, I'm not going to do it. I will keep pushing because I know one day, my helper is going to show up. Yeah.
Who is behind you? The world is ship Who is behind this? You are with me. You are behind me. Oh, you are with me. Once upon a time, I thought that I was nobody. But God transformed my life and made me who I am today. As I start begin your canopy of my purpose, so shall God be the canopy over your
From
life.
the heart of Sinko, this is Love FM 105.1 from Sarafina Ventures and Communications Incorporated. This is Love FM 105.1.
With you forever. Oh, we can make it. We can make it. We can make it.
So if you are following the broadcast, you can join us on online, Love TV, live on Facebook. You can also follow our online radio wherever you are across the world. LoveRadioOnline.com. LoveRadioOnline.com. You're going to get us live wherever you are across the world. All you need is internet. Then log into LoveRadioOnline.com. Get us in time. Ambassador Fatu, Kollie, Zeon with us this afternoon on the afternoon conversation. Of course, it's a lean back Friday. Nothing like politics. We're talking humanitarian business. Yeah.
Who is behind this? You are behind me. Oh, who is behind my progress? Light of steadfast. Who is behind your marriage? Oh, who is behind our children? They are getting too sick for us. Who is behind your job? No employment. Who is behind my barrenness? Not a single child. Who is behind my family? Nothing seems to be working out. The very breath that we breathe in was giving us by our power. So no one has the power to police me. No one has the power. No one has the power to police me. No one has the power to police me. No one has the power to police me. No one has the power, man. Who is behind this? The devil you. Who is behind you? The holy ship loving. Who is behind this? You are with me. You are behind me. Oh, you are with me all the time. This entire
Straight from the heart of Sinko, this is Love FM 105.1 from Sarafina Ventures and Communications Incorporated. This is Love FM 105.1.
Because you don't have the power to police him. You don't have the power to police her. You don't have the power to police them. You are wasting your time. Who is behind it? The devil in you will play. Who is behind you? The world is shaped of it. You're with your life and party with you. Who is behind this? You are with me. You are behind me. Oh, you are with me all the time. Who is behind this? The devil, you of flesh. You cannot need a right
So at the moment, you can now put forth your call to talk to Ambassador Fatu Zeon. If you have questions, you can ask those questions relative to our music ministry or the humanitarian organization. She's here to answer those questions. If you have word of commendation for her, you can also put forth your calls. If you're following the live feed, you can leave your comments there. Like John Kessler says, I am following up, guys. Thank you so much for following from 12th Street Sing Hall. That's you, John Kessler. Thank you. We appreciate you. Let's go to the line and talk to this person. Hello?
Hello,
Yes, sir. Your name and you join us from where?
my name is Alex and I call you from around Gardnerville.
Okay, let's hear you.
So my question to the ambassador in studio, I want to know how can a community benefit from or initiative? My first question. And the second one has to do with how she look at like raw music, how you talking about production and the market. How she look at the market, despite she being there in the US, how she look at the like raw music market.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Ambassador, you heard him. He spoke of how can a community benefit from your initiative, and lastly, how you see the industry, the Liberian music industry. Those are the two questions.
So our initiative is based on we go ahead and make our own assessment and see the need. But more like we are into education. All right. So we do the assessment, maybe go to a community, go to a elementary school or junior high school and do our own assessment, see what's needed there, and then we can go ahead and do whatever donation that we want to do there. But it's not something that we like, we're just doing like a fuck
In
no.
mass,
No, we're not. We're not.
Okay, so he talked also about the music, Liberian music industry.
So there's a lot more that needs to be done here. There's a lot more that we need to do as an industry. A lot more. But first it start with us. If you we got a parable here say if you want someone to help you, you gotta start washing your own back first. Like this putting water, you gotta I know your front, right?
Yeah, wash your front.
You gotta start
Washing
washing your
back.
front while someone is wasting water there for your back. So it start with us. We got to start, we got to show that we really want to hear the gospel, really want to hear the artists sing, really want to hear the singers make more music. So if you hear one song from a singer, your best bet is to go to the concert. If they're charging dollar to the door, pay that dollar.
We left everything. Oh.
Pay that dollar and go there. Sometimes it's not about the artist, it's about the support that you as an individual want to do and make sure you see the good come out for your country. But some of us will not do it. We'll say when she finish doing the song, we'll see it. She will put it on YouTube. She will put it on Facebook. She will put it out there. If the person start playing the song around here, I will call it the song. So it's really hard. We got to start with us first. We got to support us first, love us first. Once we start with what we can do for ourselves, then you can have somebody say, hey, now I see that these people, they really want to do something. We're seeing the pushing, but they're not going further. Can we help push them? But what are we doing ourselves? The artists, we are trying our hardest. The first hard thing that we do is to sit down, write our songs. That's the first one. The second thing is we raise the money. We go to the studio. The third thing is we come out and make a video. The fourth thing is we plan a program or a concert. Sometimes you hardly find people come. You write, sponsors, different individuals, organizations to come and support. You hardly find people come to support. So where are we heading? How can we do it? How can we continue singing when we don't have the support? We've already done the preliminary part financially, like on our own. You didn't ask us to sing. God did, because He gave the gift. So we had to do what we have to do. But with the support we needed from you, even if you tell them, hey, we're having a free concert here, they don't even come sometimes. I'm over there, but sometimes I watch the program here. We cannot minister to the empty chairs. Sometimes people don't even show up at concerts nowadays. They'll sit down and say, oh man, I'll get a song. Let it finish.
There are times in which people get to that point. Sometimes you understand that because it says the host divider itself cannot stand. We've followed up on the music union. We've come to realize that there are petty bickering. There are a lot of hate in the industry. So how can people give their best when amongst these people who have the talents, they are not united? But let's get this person first. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, sir. You back again. Let's hear you.
So my next question has to do with Liberian artists want to sound like Nigerian and Ghanaian. How can she address it?
Liberian musicians want to sound like Ghanaians and Nigerians.
Yeah.
No, okay.
So just before you go, can you make specific reference to the artist that want to sound like a Nigerian?
He gone.
Okay, I guess he's listening. So if I will have you call back and make a specific reference to the artists that want to sound like a Nigerian. Because sometimes people just say things because they heard people say, oh, the person want to sing, all the artists singing like this. Can you make specific reference to an artist that sound like a Nigerian so we can know and be able to work with the artist and say, because everybody got their own way of singing. Everybody will do it their own way, The way I would sound, I would go to the studio, I would do what I want to do my own way. The next person would not do it that way. So we all do things differently. So because somebody sounding like a Nigerian does not necessarily mean that the person want to be, I don't know, but I'm not going to speak for that. For whoever artist that is trying to sound like a foreign artist, I'm not going to say much on that because I can speak for me as a person, as an artist. I know for sure, me right here, when I go to studio, I start my song from scratch and tell the engineer, this is what I want. And he gives me exactly what I want. I don't tell him that I want to sound like this person, maybe do it like this. I don't do it. So I can't make too much, comment on that. But if you will just come back and give all, just tell us the artist that you actually heard sound like, then maybe we can talk more on that.
Interestingly, just to add up to what he said, basically some of our people do, and like they sound ewo, do kind of foreign language. Instead of using the way you can put a lip in your pellet, and use the kind of pellet tune or the kissy tune, but we go for the foreign tune. Even our pastor name, they join the thing is here. Yeah, our pastor name, the pastor name there. They join the whole France too. They won't sound like the foreigners. So he is right on that. This whole thing here is that's what I said to some friends on yesterday. It's about branding. The way in which we brand ourselves is how people are going to take us. Is how people are going to run with whatever we put out. A lot of people have the gifts, but the way in which, that's why I always say to people, I'm not going to be an echo. I always want to be a voice.
Right.
Because an echo is a replica of the voice. Right. So if I come there and want it, like when we were starting this whole radio thing, we came up with our own style. We emulate, and what is within us, we added on to it. And we are ourselves. No one tells me that, oh, you sound like that person. No, because I am myself. But anyone who wants to imitate people, that's why you put aside the natural you and take on that person. That's what a lot of people, that kind of stuff. Yeah, You know, don't think that he's right though. So we need, if we want to compete with the foreign brothers and sisters, don't they have the market? They have the
There's
population.
nothing to
Yeah,
compete
they
with
have
actually
the
because they are better.
yeah,
They are way up there.
they have the population. But sometimes, let me read some of the writings, some of the songs you listen to. It says the person making flower, you know, throwing hints, you know, and sometimes when you listen to the song, you can feel that spirit, like when you will go to the Bible, you know, you're teaching the word of God through the song, you giving real life, you know, story, and you know, taking up the time to motivate people, you know, getting them to understand who God is, what he's continuing to do, and you know, those things, they are all inspiration, you know, but sometimes on the song there, we get to, so we need to improve. There are a lot of improvement. Unlike way back, you know, when the industry started and people started getting involved, there are a lot more improvement. Even our engineers, they themselves going out there, you know, and rubbing shoulders with foreign engineers, getting the secret behind this whole publicity that the foreign artists or foreign ministers are getting. We don't have the market, but at least there's something. Now you can play there your song, and you know, several of your songs. Those songs can actually minister to even foreign individuals. Yeah. So
We're getting there little
yeah.
by little, you know.
So we need
Like
to
you
start
said.
loving ourselves. Love, like you said, love ourselves. Love our own. This country, like I may mention, if you have the foreigner selling this phone and I'm selling this phone as a Liberian man will choose to go to the foreigner than to come to me.
True.
Too much of hate. Yes, too much of hate. Just to sad talk. On yesterday, a revelation was made in a gathering at a meeting where a job was to be given to a Liberian brother. As most especially the petty bickering is amongst us as media people. And it was plain yesterday that there was a job available for one of our media colleagues. And this person tried pushing the person, you know, yes, because he wants the surrounding to be full of everybody, you know, to get the taste of it. Now, our own media people too, what you know, the person were, because they may were attached to somebody from the previous government. So all these things, these are the kind of petty bickering we having, petty jealousy. And at the end of the day, we want to succeed. How can we succeed when we are divided amongst ourselves? So it's just all over. You know, the small click and tin. Oh man. So let's get a few words from you to the ambassador. 0887-105-105, 0778 are the numbers to call. Call and let's talk about this. Liberian industry, about the music. We have Ambassador Fatu Zeon here talking about the Fortress Praise Foundation and of course the music foundation as well. Fortress Praise been around here now, you know. Yeah, a couple of songs Ambassador have produced, and she's contributing not only through the spiritual means, appealing to your mental health, and, you know, getting you stabilized through the songs, but she's also reaching out. When you educate a girl child, you say you educate a nation, right? Yeah, reaching out to the needy, our less fortunate brothers and sisters. That's what she's involved with. She's not forgetting about, or she have not forgotten about the whole singing business. That's her foundation. That's a gift God has given her. So she all in on, like giving back to society through those little handouts she gets from people who see her work and wanting to assist. So you can ask 0887-105-105, 0778 665-073 and the numbers to call. We get the song. When we come back, we run out of time. When we come back, we're gonna actually go back to Ambassador Fatu Zeon. Let's get this person on the line. Okay, this person is gone, but we await your calls. 0887-105-105, 0778 665-073 are the numbers to call.
I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continue to be in my mouth. You wait, you are gonna know. You are gonna know. I was made to worship. I'm blessed and favored. Justify victory. Hallelujah. My praise to you. My praise to you. My praise. I will honor you. I honor you. I will worship you. The days of my life. You are gonna again. No, you are gonna again. Oh, you are Lord. You went Lord. I'm a testimony. I wait, you wait.
Let's go to the line and take this person. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, how are you, sir? What's your name? And join us from where?
I'm Ellis Johnson. Hi, I'm from Singapore.
Alice, let's hear you.
Yeah, the song is good. I just turned to my radio and begin to follow. And I was playing a listening role. I saw what you guys were saying in video. It's good for Liberians to do their own thing instead of doing following with a thinking. But then, where I have a little problem with some of our gospel musicians, the music need to have a message.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not everyone do praise and worship. But if you understand, 75% of our gospel musicians are all praise and worship. You know, without getting the music of the soul. Music, the meaning of music is the soul. So what you put out touches that individual and really goes for the music. But if you're thinking in the praise and worship, don't get any message from that song, you know, it'll be very difficult for you to have a buyer. So these days, more people always follow music that directly from the soul.
Oh, okay. Thank you, man. Thank you so much for your participation. Okay.
Thank you.
Hey, my papa, hey. My daddy, oh.
Back to the telephone line to take this person. Hello.
Yeah, how you doing?
Wonderful. What's your name?
I'm Ray Johnson calling from Dallas.
Let's hear you.
Okay, I want to appreciate the ambassador to Fatu in the studio. All I can say to all is be sorry. Is call them on call. God reward every man call. That's sorry, so I don't have to say thank God for this song.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Keep the calls coming on 0887 105 105 0778 5073. Ambassador Fatu Zeon is with us in the studio talking about the Fortress Praise Foundation and Ministry. So you can put forth your calls, ask those questions, and if you have word of commendation for her, you can also put forth, and she's here to take all of your comments, and that's all we can do for our country in our respective ways. Yeah.
I believe in you. My heart will always sing about your praise. Incomparable, irreplaceable, you are unchangeable. That's who you are. There is no one like you. Can't imagine how great is your love. We lift you high. And we bow before your throne. Tonight, Wapaila, Wata, Wapala, Kaiko, Ikakuna, right. But I still got you. Cause I know you're able. You are great, you are kind, and you never leave me. No, 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 no. That's who you are. That's who you are. There is no one like you. Take everything, turn around for my table. You. Cause nobody you, Jesus, you're amazing. Even, even, there is no one like you, but we love you. Keep it. God, take your worship, Lord. While your throne, oh God, we bow before your throne. Jesus, yeah. Oh, before
Yes, we bow before your throne. Making from Ambassador Fatu, Kollie, Zeon, Ikakuna in the Pele vernacular. So, Ambassador, time is fast spent. What are some of the words that you have for your people? What are some plans that you have? You care to tell us before you take leave of us?
Well, I just want to say to our audience out there, our fans, to like
Watch out for the new song.
watch out for the new song. Yes, watch out for the new song and keep following and quit asking all the questions and not making the efforts. I'm just kidding. Yeah, so on a serious note, right? Can you guys please, 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 if you like something, you will follow it up to see, to see and know what progress is actually making. If you love Fatu Zeon, you want to hear more songs other than just who is behind this, you can just go to YouTube and just put in Fatu Zeon, and all of the songs that we've been doing over the years is gonna come up. You can listen to those songs, subscribe to them because that's your way of supporting. So once you subscribe to those songs, I'm gonna get paid. All right, I will get paid if you subscribe to the song. But if you do not subscribe to the song and you just sit down waiting for the radio, I'm not gonna get paid. So that's one of the ways you can support me. And also, let's love our own. If you have a program, play other songs. I know you say if other people want to sound like foreign artists, but hey, I like constructive criticism. There are better ways you can say it, then we can work on that. So I guess others are listening. They're probably going to take, and take cue from this. And next time when they go to the studio, they'll see how best they can be able to work on sounding the Liberian way, So I just want to say to all of you that are listening, thank you. We are still singing. The Fortress Praise is still into ministry, and we just start to go beyond the music this time. And that is why we've come back to give to our community by giving out books, scholarship, backpacks, uniforms, shoes, water bottles, crayons, copybooks, pencils, pen, just anything that schools will need. So we want to say thank you to Love FM and my son Rufus for having me on here this afternoon. We started this journey. It has been a very long journey from right here, and we're back here today.
Yeah.
So thank you, sweetheart, for having me. And thank you to all of my supporters. Please, I look forward to all your support. Go on Facebook. We are there as Fatu Zeon, and then the ministry is also there as Fortress Praise International Ministries. We just got this page. Go there, like, support, share, subscribe to YouTube, and go on other platforms like CD Babies. If you can purchase a song for $1 or 95 cents, 75 cents, that's your way of supporting the Fortress Praise. So we want to say thank you, and we love you. For those of you who called, thank you for your calls. We love you, the love of God. God bless you.
Just for the laughter, I'm looking at this, the video of this song, seeing the face, seeing the structure. I mean, and comparing God.
That is not an easy man. I want to say he's not easy.
God, it's not easy, man. Actually, yeah. What? See, he's super sweet.
Nobody even knows me.
I'm telling you. Okay, folks, that's us how we love to wind down the curtains on today's edition of the program. The afternoon conversation we had with us, Ambassador Fatu Zeon. She's been talking about the Fortress Praise Ministries and its foundation. So wherever you are, my name is Rufus Divine Kana. We do this another time. Today is Fridays for everybody, so we do not talk politics like that on Fridays. It's a lean back day where we relieve ourselves of the Liberian stress. Yes, I call it Liberian stress because politics in Liberia, every small thing won't put politics inside. So on this note, Let's keep the peace in place. Have yourself a wonderful time. Always follow the rest of our broadcast.
Pefoka menika epa eka kune na mwilasu. Pefoka menika tana eka kune na mwilasu. Pefoka menika tana eka kune na mwilasu. Bawa memonga we, chiza kaguna. Bawa kwayonga we, chiza kaguna yeba. Chiza kaguna yeba. Pefoka menika epa eka kune na mwilasu. Pefoka menika tana eka kune na mwilasu. Pefoka menika tana eka kune na mwilasu. Bawa memonga we, chiza kaguna. Bawa kwayonga we, chiza kaguna yeba.